Fete Tuesday. Fat Tuesday. Maybe a little bit late to be talking about this coming into the last week of Lent. However, I just think Fat Tuesday, they call it. It's about just being a goddamn glutton and taking everything you can get. And it may be close to the truth. They've made it that way. It's because they don't understand the Latin etymology, Fete, F-E-T-E. Festival, party, and Tuesday, oh my gosh, you see how inextricably linked these things are. It's cultural relativity, cultural drift, not relativism. That's Ayn Rand. And the idea of being able to accept that a Japanese man can cut a guy in the street in half with his new sword just to test the blade, Tsugiri, testing one's new blade. Yeah, comes out with it and says, that works pretty well. The guy, Tsugiri. Cultural relativism. We have to accept that other people think different ways than we do about the same things. But no. Cultural drift. Tuesday. Fete, Latin for festival. Tuesday for the Norse god Tews, the god of war day. Tuesday. Party Tuesday. Yeah. Eat it up, drink it up, go batshit crazy. Because you've been rationing so long. I think this is part of the religious thing, we always make up religious stuff like the Yupik Eskimos talked about. If you disturbed a nest or something on a bird, if you took the eggs, the birds wouldn't come back or something. It was just the idea that they were sitting in one place so long that they killed out all the wildlife there that they could eat. So they say, well, if you do that, we got to move. They act like it's a spiritual thing, but it's just a fact. They make up stories to cover reality as well as they can. And so then they move, and there are more birds. And then you didn't throw the seal damn bones with the bladder back into the ocean. The seals aren't going to be here. Oh, that's why they're not here anymore. Not just that you fucking wiped them out. But so they have us rationing all through the year. It's got to go back to the beginning of times in places where winters weren't hospitable and where men had to fish. So you eat fish on Friday during Lent. Had enough fish on the farm. That's what I say. My dad always said, had enough chicken on the farm because they ate chicken. I liked chicken. We didn't have it nearly enough because my dad never had enough chicken on the farm. But he passed this on to me. In the winter in the north, when you come from the land of the ice and snow, where the midnight sun and the harsh winds blow, you can still walk out on a lake and put a little hut and sit there. It's a beautiful aquarium, and then you see things down there. You go, wow, that is beautiful. Look at it existing in its own reality down there. They don't even know I'm there. And you go, yeah, you spear the fucker and drag it up and you eat it. You can still get fish in the winter. So I suppose maybe that's why Good Friday, you eat fish. But I'm pretty sure they had Fat Tuesday because people have been rationing so long. they act like they're rationing. They complain that they're rationing, but they're not fucking rationing properly, to the point that 40 years before real spring comes on and shit's out that you can eat, you have a party. Because they're like, we're not going to make it through at this rate anyway. And so everybody goes ape shit, and then they say, okay, you give something up the next. So you go through a fasting period. And how better to keep from eating what little food you've got left too soon and dying off before you can start hunting again, than to act like there's a fasting period and making it spiritual and religious. People are like, oh yeah, that guy up there, if I can't have it now, he's going to give it to me hard in the end, you know. And they're absolutely correct. So Fat Tuesday, Lent, here we are a week from the end of Lent, and I just realized today here on Palm Sunday, at the end of Lent, I realized that this is all part of a fasting scheme. It makes us believe we're good people, but it was probably really developed just to keep the workers from eating themselves to death through starvation when there's nothing left. You really don't need to eat that much to be a good slave. Look at me. There's plenty to go around.